Hi everyone, Vindicator Jones here. Well, today is a dark day for me. Admittedly, yes, it was my fault. I'm not sure exactly what happened, as I was in camera view and was collecting footage for my Type 10 review. And yes, I know it's only a game and in the end it doesn't really matter. But damn it, it does matter to me. On the 22nd of December at 2:55 PM game time, my long-term NPC pilot, Havana Justice, was killed in a terrible accident. Yes, go on, have a good snigger. I was on external camera view when the station just started shooting at me. I don't know what happened. Maybe I fired accidentally, maybe I hit another NPC by accident and they blew up. I don't really know. All I do know is, in my scramble to try and get back to the controls and escape, my ship was destroyed. I escaped in my escape pod, paid my insurance and reappeared in the same station that just minutes ago executed me with extreme prejudice. And I knew what to expect. I didn't even want to look, but hope compelled me. Maybe, just maybe, my friend, my NPC pilot who has been there with me since Ship Launch Fighters was released, maybe she would be there. Maybe somehow she made it, even though I knew it was impossible. But alas, what I had feared had come to pass. My heart sank. I didn't care about my ship's rebuy. I didn't even care about the 150 million credits it took to train her to elite level. My buddy, the one who has starred in all of my videos that involved a fighter. My companion on those long flights into the deep black where I didn't even need a ship-launched fighter. The one person who always had my back in a fight was now gone. And even though it was just a silly avatar in a space game, I actually felt a sense of loss. I immediately logged out. I couldn't even bear the thought of looking at getting another pilot. I then sat quietly and contemplated just what happened. That sense of loss soon turned to anger. Why the hell don't NPC crew have escape pods? I mean, I've wanted to do a video about this for a while, but was always putting it off. It seems ridiculous. So what happens? The ship is exploding all around us. I then say, well, it's been nice knowing you, before hitting the eject button, leaving my co-pilot looking dumbfounded as they just blow up with the ship. I mean, come on. Let's ignore the fact of the amount of time and resources it's taken to train them up. Let's just put that aside, even though the time and the money has been ridiculously high. What's really hit hard is the sense that I've lost a friend, as ridiculous as it may seem. You don't believe me? This is how I've been over the past 24 hours. No way. Oh my god, this is not happening. Are you kidding me? No way, this isn't happening at all. This is a freaking nightmare. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe this. How can my NPC pilot not have an escape pod? This is a joke. This is freaking, man. Come on, please, just give it back to me, please. I'll do anything, Frontier, please. I'll wash your car, I promise. I'll do everything. You'll have to pay for my plane ticket over there, but I'll do it, promise. Please, just give it back to me. Pretty please. He was the absolute best. He always had my back in a fight. I don't know what I'm going to do without her. I love you, Havana. Havana! Wherever you are, Havana, I hope you're happy. All good things must come to an end, I guess. And you were the best friend I've ever had. Wait a minute, this is still crap. I'm not accepting this. Reinstate her now, goddammit. Reinstate her! Give me the camera, give me the camera, give me the camera. Look, I completely agree with you. It's kind of funny to have this kind of reaction. I even chuckled at myself for feeling that way. I thought, come on Jones, get a grip. But Havana Justice was the very first pilot I purchased as soon as Ship Launch Fighters was released. Sure, I've purchased and lost a few other NPCs, but they were always expendable. But I was always protective of Havana. I only took her into situations where I was 90% sure I would be safe. And when she was trained up, I knew she would always have my back. I could even give her control over my Corvette and she could handle anything thrown at her. In fact, I have a video that's about 60% done of her actually doing that. I put her in my Corvette with some cargo and let her take on a Hazres all by herself. And she kicked some butt. So why did Frontier let her die? I'm sorry guys, but this just sucks. If you're trying to make us care about these NPC pilots and not treat them as cannon fodder, then that's perfectly fine. I agree with you 100%. And if that was your goal, then congratulations, mission accomplished. But forcing us to lose them after a ship destruction is not only unfair, but is also unrealistic and extremely frustrating. Even if I hadn't bonded with my NPC pilot, losing 150 million credits and months of training them up is a bit hard to swallow from just one mistake. Why can't they eject with us? If you want us to avoid treating them as cannon fodder, maybe you can give us some other options. How about as soon as we get back into the landing pad, we're offered a mission to go and retrieve their escape pod. We then have the choice, let them die or go and get the pod. You can even make us pay for the medical expenses and make that NPC pilot not available for a period of time while they heal. We could even have a system where you earn favour or disfavour with your NPC pilot. For instance, maybe the NPC pilot has a certain alignment. Doing activities that fall within their alignment gains you favour. Doing activities opposed to their alignment loses favour. If you lose too much favour, then that NPC pilot leaves your ship. You can make it so that even if your ship is destroyed many times in a short period, you will lose favour with that NPC pilot and they might leave. You could then have different NPC pilots for different roles, and use the ones best suited to your activity. Gain enough favour and maybe you could get a damage boost to your fighter when they are in control. These are just some random ideas. And just one more nitpick, which has always grinded my gears a little, NPC pilots should only be paid if they are active, meaning that only one NPC pilot is getting a chunk of your earnings if they are active and flying with you. Having 3 elite level NPC pilots cashing on your earnings and they're not even active and doing anything is a bit much. There has to be a better way. Losing an NPC like this just breaks the whole system. I mean, why even bother having an NPC pilot and training them up, building a bond with them, if it means just one tiny mistake, one combat loss, one bad landing means they are gone for good? As silly as this video may seem, there is a serious side to it. The current NPC pilot system does not build bonds. It destroys them and prevents future bonds from ever happening. In their current form, I will not be purchasing another one and training them up. In fact, I will just use them as cannon fodder and not allow myself to care again. Frontier, I seriously urge you to reconsider how you handle NPC pilots and come up with a solution that allows us to appreciate building a relationship with our NPC pilots without having such a high penalty for when things go wrong. I also urge you to use your voodoo powers and resurrect Havana Justice. She didn't deserve to go out that way. Sure, she's ugly, she looks like she's been beaten with the wet end of a mouldy fish, but then again so do I. She's my buddy. Remember that car wash offer? It's still valid. If you have Twitter, please come and join me at Vindicator Jones and share the following hashtags to try and get Frontier to listen. And save Havana Justice from the abyss, if we can. Next time you're out in space, spare a thought for all those lost NPCs whose death could have been avoided with an escape pod. And the next time you have a drink, raise your glass to one ugly but awesome NPC pilot called Havana Justice. NPC lives do matter. This is Vindicator Jones signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there in the big black.